Good morning. It is Thursday, August 24th. We are 2 days out from my first show of the season. And so staying at 123.6 have not changed the past 3 days. I've been at 123.6. I don't see it changing. It might, but I don't see it. So we shall see. But yeah, I feel pretty good. Sent my check-ins and everything to Paul yesterday. Right now we're reversing into the show, which means just kind of tapering the cardio and bringing up the calories, mostly carbs and fat. So today I'll have a decent amount of carbs. Still, like, compared to most people, like, I'm not one of those 300 carbs going into show day. I don't know if that will ever be me. Maybe. One can dream. I feel pretty good. I am not in my neighborhood. You couldn't tell. I am actually in my parents' neighborhood. I drove in last night. Got here at about 8:40 in the evening. Lots of construction on 26 driving here from Greenville. And but yeah, I wanted to get here, kind of get settled in. I am working still today. Golly, it's dark. It's actually not that dark, but for some reason on the camera I look really dark. But anyway, so yes, I will be working today at my parents' house. I still have meetings and stuff like that. And then tomorrow I'm only doing a half day, which basically will be my one-on-ones with my team. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll call it a day after that. So waiting to hear from Paul to see if there's some sort of plans for a team lift tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day before show, which means I've got to get a lift in. I don't think I have cardio tomorrow. Maybe I will, I don't know. As of now, I don't. I will have a lift in, and then I will have, we have athlete check-ins at 7 o'clock, which for the pros is actually kind of a big hullabaloo, where you dress up and you look nice, and you should always look nice for the judges. I've said this in a previous video, I think my last show day video in 2021. People will show up, and I used to be that girl. I would show up to athlete check-ins looking busted. Just remember, the judges are there. Like, they're there. So those are the people that are going to be looking at you later. And you know, think about what they say about first impressions. You only get one. So yeah, but I will get all done up because I know that they post pictures, and it's a Joe Pishkula show, so it's going to get a lot of attention on NPC News Online, and I want to look good. So anyway, this is going to kind of be like my show day vlog. I'm going to try to do good about that. I really suck at documenting that, and I will say, once it comes game time, when I'm getting on that stage, I usually put these suckers in, turn on my music, and just zone out. But again, going in with no expectations, just to have fun, to learn, and to gather data so I can be a force to be reckoned with. So anyway, I'll catch up with you later.
You make
Good morning. It is one day out. It is almost 5:30. It's 5:25. I couldn't sleep. Like, I was restless, and I think I know why. So I was really restless. I've been up probably about since 4 o'clock. I planned on getting up at 5, and then I woke up at 4. I woke up at like 1:30 to go to the bathroom, went back to sleep, then woke up about 4, and I was like, screw it. Up, watched a few reels on Instagram, which those are total time wasters, but sometimes they're a lot of fun. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my vacuums, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shower off because I've been doing the tan, the overnight tan, even though I kind of like this color. It's like, oh, like Malibu Barbie. And making sure that we have data to use in the future. So I went ahead and sent my check-in to Paul. I am going to see him later today. I have to get a training session in because I did not lift yesterday. He wanted me to take yesterday as a rest day, so today I will lift. Do some posing so he can actually see my physique in person and then make adjustments there. I'm gonna eat as normal. Eat my cream of rice. Again, keeping it all the same. Cream of rice, blueberries, egg whites, almond butter. And then just keeping things consistent. I cooked some more chicken last night. I was looking at my chicken reserve, and I was like, oh, I'm running out. So I went ahead and went to the grocery store yesterday with my mom and got some more chicken tenderloins. So I cooked that last night. I got some more rice. I cooked my breakfast. I'm trying to do a little bit of work right now. I'm gonna get some work done because I am working today. I'm working a half day. And then I'll go see my coach. See Paul, see the team, see update. I will keep trying to keep you updated. I didn't do much with y'all yesterday. I ended up kind of visiting with my mom. I haven't seen her in a while. We did go to outlets. I did a little bit of shopping, not for myself, but for my daughter because she needs some stuff. So I bought her. Actually got a lot of good stuff for her at H&M. And then we visited with my aunt who lives in Daniel Island. And just when I'm with them, I just kind of want to focus on that time with them. So anyway, sorry if I didn't document it for your liking, but I'll keep trying to keep you posted on what I'm doing. Anyway, with that, I'm going to finish making my breakfast and stop the call in a bit. Okay, I have not updated y'all in a while. It is almost about 10 till 1, the day before show day. I am on my way back from the gym. I did not film any training. I'm so sorry. But I did like a little pump workout that Paul had me do. And I got to check in with Paul in person. Honey left on my finger. But anyway, but it was good, a good check-in in person. So first of all, I walked in and he was like, I don't even recognize you. You don't even look like the same person. So I'm down about a little over 20 pounds since I last saw him in person back in April. So he was like, yeah, I don't even recognize you. You don't even look like the same person. And then Ariana Brothers, who she's one of Paul's clients. She just earned her Olympia qualification, so congrats to her, last weekend at the Nashville Fit Show, and she's competing this weekend as well. Like I said, Kate, you met her, and she's looking at me like, ah. He's like, you probably don't recognize her. She's lost over 20 pounds. And she was like, oh my gosh. So that gives you any indication of the work that I've put in. This has been a hard prep. This has been one that I've really had to dig deep, and it's been a learning experience for Paul, because I think we'll have a better, next season. I don't think I need to grow anymore. I really don't, but we'll find out, I guess. We'll find out from the judges' feedback. But yeah, Paul is I put my suit on, did my posing with him. We made some tweaks to posing. I really just need to practice my posing. I'm gonna admit this. I love working with Paul, but I'm still a little starstruck. He's a very well-known coach. He's a great coach, and I'm very, very honored that he has me on his roster. So I think I just get nervous in front of him. Maybe I'm hoping that it'll level out. I think I do get nervous in front of him, but he's not mean or anything like that, or he's not arrogant. He's a very down-to-earth person. But I think I just, I still have that fangirl in me that I'm working with Paul. But anyway, but he said, like, he made some tweaks to my posing, and he's like, you are way further along than I had thought. He's like, actually, this gets me really excited about what we can accomplish. So we both know that this show is not going to be my best showing, but we're gonna really tighten up. Like I'd say, I'm carrying the majority of my body fat, obviously, in my lower half, which is typical for women and typical for me. Like, it's just, that's always the last bit of it to go. So I think probably in another 3 to 4 weeks from now, although he thinks I might actually still tighten up even more with some rest and what's it called? Eating. So I'm supposed to eat 125 carbs before I see him. He wants to see me at 5 o'clock this evening, which is before the IFBB check-in. So the amateurs check in at 5. The IFBB, the pros check in at 7. So he wants to see me at 5. He's going to pose with me and just kind of see how I'm filling out based on how I filled out with those carbs, and then make any more adjustments for the remainder of the evening. So after the gym, and then he, said, go ahead, if you're, he said, go ahead and have coffee, but no creamer. And I said, almond milk? And he's like, oh yeah, no, almond milk's fine. I said, that's all I ever use. So he was like, okay, great. Then almond milk's perfect. And then, he told me, he said, well, no energy drinks. You drink an energy drink? I said, no, I don't really drink any energy drinks except, maybe, further out. But when I'm close to a show, I remove all artificial sweeteners. So he was like, okay, perfect. He's like, well, go ahead and get a coffee. So I got myself a little cold brew. So I usually get a cold brew, or I have another cup of coffee with almond milk and stevia. He said, that's totally fine. So I got my cold brew, and it's almost done. I either get the nitro cold brew with almond milk and a little bit of stevia, or I get the venti cold brew with almond milk and stevia. If I get this, I go light ice, because I don't want a bunch of ice. So this is just nice and cold, and I love it. But I love the nitro cold brew too. That was just so freaking smooth. I'm kind of regretting it. I should have gotten the nitro cold brew. But anyway, I'm really excited. I don't know how to explain it. I feel really giddy. I feel just like a goober. And then right now, oh my God, I almost cried last night. So I'm gonna cry now. Isabel is here. She came. She apparently has been like, she is my bikini best friend. Like, I love her. Like, we support, like, we are each other's support system when it comes to this competing stuff, because we get it, and we are there for one another. And I just freaking love her. I love her family. And she wanted to come to this, but she wasn't sure if she could work it out. And I was like, look, Isabel, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Well, Ashley Jenelle, who she owns Manesecretsbeauty, like, she's the best posing coach. Like, she's amazing. She and Isabel plotted against me. Well, not they plotted this whole thing. So Isabel has surprised me and is here for the show. So I'm going to the hotel tonight. I'm going to stay at the host hotel tonight with Isabel as my roommate. She's going to be my stage mom. I am tickled pink. And then even better, I just called Denny to check in with him and see how he's doing. And he said he knew. He said Isabel called him and has been in touch with him, and like they planned this whole thing for me. So I'm really touched. Like I would love to come home with something, with some hardware, a check or something, just so I could make it worth their while. But you know what? At the end of the day too, I know that me just getting up there and doing the damn thing makes them proud. It's going to make me proud. And you know, I keep looking at how I'm looking, and I haven't talked about him in a while, but Daniel Quattlebaum, I know he would have been here. He would have made the drive from Greenville to see me on stage in this show. And I know he's not going to be in the audience, but I know he's there. And I'll tell you, when I was lifting today, I was thinking about all the techniques he taught me, from the leg press to my shoulder lateral raises. You know, and if you don't know, Daniel was a really good friend of mine. He was training me, and he passed away Memorial Day weekend. He got into a motorcycle accident and he died. And you know, I'm still dedicating this whole thing to him. Me just stepping on stage to him. And you know, I feel very loved. I feel very supported. You know, I've got the support here on Earth. I know I have the support from Daniel up there, and I know he's here. So, I feel really blessed. And, you know, I'm very, very thankful. So, oh gosh, I'm usually not an emotional person. I'm usually just feisty, but not a crier, or really not a crier, but I'm very excited and I feel very, very blessed. So, anyway, I am almost at my parents' house. I cannot wait to wash my hair because it is a disgusting mess. And, I already have my makeup done. I think I cried some of it off. But I gotta put on my lashes and stuff like that, so I'm nice and gussied up for the pro check-in. So anyway, I will chat with y'all soon.
Wrinkled pants, who did?
I don't think they're wrinkled at all. I think they're...
I'm going to go for a little 10-minute brisk walk. So just a walk on the treadmill. I have tennis shoes though, that's the downside. So I have my slides. I didn't bring them. So I kind of feel bad, but it is what it is. So just going to do a little walk. And then, yeah. Feel good. Check-ins yesterday was fun. Oh my gosh, being broke. It's so fun.
They spoil you, just do really cool things, and I'm really excited to be here. This is going to be a fun weekend. See, I'm all tanned up. I have to do my top coat later. Done. So, anyway, I am going to go train for a bit, and if there's nobody there, I'll talk. I feel awkward talking while walking and doing this kind of stuff. I'm not. I'll talk to y'all later. Chef Isabel cooking my cream of rice for me in her, what is that?
If you can't post this at all, I forget what the brand is, but it's like a little.
I'm not putting it on social, well, I'll put it on YouTube, but no one will know.
But it'll be after the fact.
It'll be after the fact.
I forget what the name of it. I gotta look it up.
A dozen.
We gotta give props to
Nicole Guja, Nicole, Niccole, IFBB Pro. I'll look it up and I'll link it here. But anyway, Isabel's cooking my cream of rice. I'm just really sucking at this whole documenting YouTube stuff because I'm definitely an in the moment kind of girl, and I'm having fun with my Isabel. So I'm definitely not like your typical YouTuber. Sorry, y'all. Love y'all. Mean it. Glam is in an hour, so I'm gonna eat a little bit. I'm just finishing up my coffee and relax and keep my feet up. Super relaxed. Like, I don't even feel like it's show day at all.
Great. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you, guys.
I feel so fabulous. I'm all glammed up, hair, makeup done, thanks to Manesecrets Beauty. I am eating. This is probably my last meal before stepping on stage. Might have some rice cakes, caramel rice cakes before pump up, but feeling good. Are you ready? Cheers! Why is this doing a light flash? Oh my god. Good, right? Good. Okay, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just literally driving because I somehow undid this thingy that holds my phone. And I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. And I am about 20 minutes outside of home. And I, you know, I'm sorry. You know, this, I will say, first of all, this YouTube, there are a lot of people that follow me and enjoy it. I'm so glad. Like, I'm glad that you guys enjoy it, and I'm hoping it just touches somebody. It gets somebody some information or tips and tricks and inspiration to maybe do something when it comes to competing or just, you know, tightening up their diet or whatever. So anyway, that's kind of the goal. And also I do this YouTube channel because I just enjoy it. It's almost like a diary for me where I can go back and reflect. The problem is that I really, I mean, honestly, I do try to like put my phone away a lot of the times because it just, it really can be such a, it can take away experiences. And I love to live in the moment and experience things. So let me just do a show day recap for y'all because there's not a ton of footage. Well, the day before the show, I find out that my bikini bestie, Isabel, has flown in from Atlanta to support me at this show, which just meant the world to me. And Ashley, Jenelle, with, you know, she's just, I freaking love this woman. So I worked with her glam squad, manesecretsbeauty for my hair and makeup the day of the show. I'm gonna start working with her on posing, so because your girl needs some help. I don't think my posing is horrible, but I think I just need more. I think I just need a better eye. I need to do a better job of myself, and that's just something admittedly I gotta do. So I'm gonna do it. But so anyway, Ashley and Isabel plotted to surprise me, and it just meant the absolute world to me. So that was amazing. I went to the pro athlete meeting on Friday. Really welcomed, spoiled. You know, there was just, you know, Joe Pishkula does a really good job as a promoter. He even gives a +1. So like, if you have your significant other or spouse or something like that, you basically, they don't, if you're a pro, you don't pay an entry fee, and he also gives you a pass for your significant other to come and watch the show. So Isabel was my +1. She got her prejudging and finals wristbands to wear. It just was really, really nice to just hear from the judges and all the little giveaways that were given. I just felt really special. It was something that I didn't get in my actual pro debut. So here are just some shots of me on the stage, courtesy of NBC News Online. I mean, I need to be more conditioned. I just do. It is what it is. I knew that going in. I said that going in. But for Paul to see me on stage, you know, this is kind of like at the end, like I just set the bar. And the way I see it is that it only can go up from here. And I know it can. So I have already committed to Paul. I'm like, hey, look, I'm ready to bring that next level conditioning. And, you know, I went on stage. I was very nervous. I wasn't so nervous. Actually, leading up to the show, I was really calm. It wasn't until I was lined up backstage that the nerves started to kick in. So, I don't think there's anything to be done about that. Nervousness is nervousness. Like, you're going to be nervous. I think that's why my posing was, you know, it did not go as I had hoped. So, what you gonna do about it? So it's funny though, because I actually did my routine both for the Masters and Open. So for my Masters, it was like, blah, it was definitely not the best. But then when I went up there for Open, I was much more relaxed because, you know, I'd already done it. So that was cool. The key thing, so Masters went first. I definitely placed like last, you know, 10th place out of 10 for Masters. When it came to Open, holy crap. Like, so Open, we were on stage for, I want to say, at least 15 minutes. And you may not think that that's that bad, but the thing is that we're all having to stand. There were 27 competitors in Open. 27. And you have to stand on stage and hold your pose while everybody else is being judged, while they're doing the call outs. And it was hot, like the stage lights are on you. I've never have sweat that much
in a show before in my entire life. It was insane. Insane. When they finally called it, I just took every inch of my being not to just like let my gut hang out, because I was so freaking tired. I was like, good Lord. Even this morning, like my back is like killing me. Because posing is no joke. So yeah, that was insane. So holding our poses for minutes on end. And of course they do everything in alphabetical order. You know, most shows, a lot of times they give you your number based on when you register, but at the Pro League they do everything in alphabetical order. So my last name obviously is Aurora. And what letter comes after O? The letter P. Isabel Bikini was right after me. Of all people. Of all people. I was like, couldn't there be someone with the last name Patterson? Like someone to sandwich in between? And I remember Isa was backstage, and she's very sweet. I don't think English is like her first language. She's from Brazil. But she's looking at the numbers, trying to find where she's supposed to stand in line. And I'm standing there doing my little pumping thing or whatever. And she looks at my number and said, yes, you're behind me. Of course. Yeah, you know, I told her, I was like, it's of all people, you know, me. But I told her, I said, it is an honor to share the stage with you, and you look amazing. And she just said, thank you. I do my best. You know, it was very, you know, choppy, but she was nice. But yeah, that was interesting. But it is cool to be on stage with them. So anyway, fast forward. So then after prejudging, just kind of hung at the hotel room with Isabel, ate a little bit. I didn't really nap. I was more like I did some FaceTime with the kids. I chatted with Denny. Just got caught up on the games and stuff like that I missed with them, because I missed that. And then went downstairs for finals. Finals was quick. Did the posing stuff, and we went on at 4 o'clock. We were done soon after. And then Sandy came right backstage and was giving us feedback. And my feedback was exactly what we had thought. You know, definitely more tighter on the lower half. They did say more shoulders, which I think if I train hard, we're gonna have to probably do a couple cycles of like either diet breaks or refeeds. I basically need to train my shoulders hard, and then get them lean enough so they can pop out, but we do have to feed me so they can pop even more too. So I'm pretty just waiting to hear whatever Paul wants me to do. I mean, right now we're gonna do, I'm gonna be traveling this week for work, so I'll be doing an hour of cardio in the mornings at the hotel gym, and then I did tell him, I preemptively was like, look, I don't have a ton of time. I'm traveling for work, but it's not a trade show, so I'm going to be pretty sedentary and be meetings. And he was like, okay. So he said, well, can you walk an hour? I said, yes, I can get up early and walk an hour. It's not a problem at all. So he was fine with that. Gave me my macros, but we were kind of talking, so my feedback was tighter. Sandy was complimentary as far as like, she's like, how old are you? And when I told her I was 40, she was like, oh my gosh, really? So I was like, well, that's a good thing, I guess. But talking with Paul later, he does think that I can hang with the open. He was like, look, your shape is there, the musculature is there, we just need to really tighten you up. And he's like, what shows are you thinking? And I was like, look, I'm open. I mean, really, at this point, the main thing is going to be when I'm ready and what works with my family and work schedule. So Paul was like, okay. So he said, let's plan on evaluating things end of this week. Just kind of see where you're at. He said he'd probably give me another refeed if I feel like run down or something like that, because we're gonna have to probably kick my butt again. But he's like, we can do it. I would like to get to the point where I have to reverse into the shows, because right now I'm still not there yet. I need to
really do some heavy pushing. But Paul does think that the next time I step on stage, I really need to be dialed in. He's like, let's not plan on doing anything until you are 100% dialed in. And I was like, I'm game for it. Let's do it.
1 mile.
So,
Second or third lane from the right to exits 36.
So that was kind of our agreement. He had mentioned Battle of the Bodies, which is like,
Then keep left.
oh, let's say it's like in 3 weeks. I don't think I'd be ready for that. And honestly, I don't even want to waste my time with doing it. I just don't think it makes sense. So I'm eyeing some shows like in October, end of September, October timeframe, potentially. And I think those are more doable. And so does he. So we're kind of looking at that. There might be some shows in November that I do. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I just need to be, I just need to make sure that I'm patient. And I just want to step on stage to step on stage. I need to step on stage to be ready. So afterwards, I had an amazing dinner with Isabel and Ashley. I am, like I said, I'm going to probably work with Ashley on posing. I need some more. I'm going to add more extensions to my hair. I need more fullness. I think we went a little too conservative with my hairdresser, and basically I'm going to tell her, I need you to put as much hair in my hair, but as much hair on my head that it can possibly take and not be showing. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Add the fullness, add the length. I've got a lot of compliments on the suit. The suit, I got a lot of compliments on it, so I'm gonna stick with the suit. I have to return it back to Amy because it is a rental suit. So once I get home, I'm going to wash it, clean it, let it dry. Denny's gonna have to take it to the UPS store or wherever to do the flat rate UPS shipping to USPS shipping to get it back to Amy. Plans for the future, it's, I'm basically needing, I think, another month or so of pushing and grinding and giving Paul time to do things. I feel good, and what, Ashley, Jenelle, she's an IFBB pro herself. She's retired. She's younger than me, but she's retired. She just didn't want to compete anymore, and that's totally okay. She's kind of doing things on this side, the glam side and the posing side of things, which she's absolutely excellent at. She did tell me, she said, you have that wow factor. You have the wow factor. We just need to tune things up a bit. So as far as like my presentation and my look, she's like, you can do this. Like, the physique, all that stuff is going to fall into place. She's like, but you do have that wow factor that it's hard not to look at you when you step on stage. So that makes me feel good. That makes me feel really, really, really good. I think that making some adjustments is really going to pay off. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, this isn't I'm sorry that this is not the greatest show day vlog, but I do want to close this out mainly because I am traveling for work tomorrow. Really wanted to do a vlog while I'm traveling for work, just so you all can see what I'm doing, even though I'm going to be sitting in an office. Just because I want you to I think it's interesting. I kind of showed you I was traveling for the soccer tournament. I want to show you how I travel for work and stay on track, especially on prep. So anyway, that, and I am almost home. Like, I am seriously about to get off at my exit. I'm about a mile away from that, and I'm super excited. So, and I haven't seen my family since Wednesday, and I'm very excited to see them. So anyway, thank you guys so much for your love, your support, for watching. That kind of stuff means a lot to me. Like I said, this YouTube video, I don't really do it for clout or for money or for anything other than, I'm real and raw. I'm a nobody. I have less than 2,000 followers on Instagram, probably because I suck at Instagram. I posted pictures of me, and then I think I tagged everybody. Nope, I didn't tag my suit rental company that I rented from. I didn't tag the glam team. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. And it's not that I promise it's not that I'm
being shiesty by any means. It's just, I don't know, I keep forgetting. Maybe it's prep brain, or maybe it's just my inability to social media well. But anyway, I do hope that I'm able to offer some sort of support to you guys through this, and so grateful to have made some new friends this weekend. Those that were there this weekend, that Christy from Myrtle Beach, that's right, a South Carolina girl. She was right behind me in Masters as competitors. She's from Myrtle Beach and I'm from Greenville, and so shout out to you. It was so great to meet you. I hope to see you again very soon. But yeah, if you ever see me, I'm pretty, what you see is what you get. I'm pretty approachable. Never hesitate to come up and chat with me. I love to talk. I love to engage and make new friends. That's why I love this sport. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Mwah! Bye.